Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscure Angel PT, and for today what we have here is Nex Machina. This is a game that have been awaited for many people, and this game was developed by the Asus Marque, and they are using their internal in-house solution as an engine to power up the game. So these guys are well known for delivering the Resogun for PlayStation 4. And I think they always had developed exclusive content for the PS4, but now we have this game on the PC and PS4, and visually this is amazing. Unfortunately, as an accident, I forgot to show you the settings on this video, so yeah, I'm doing a voiceover, so I can't change nothing by now. I can open the options menu on here. But I'm playing the game at 720p with a custom presets because the both settings are not the absolute minimum. So I had to go to the custom and put the entire game on the minimum possible, and I'm using 720p resolution. I'm recording with MS Afterburner and it's consuming a bunch of frames. This was not supposed to happen, okay. I was supposed to record with OBS, which was a little bit more lightweight, but for some reason it didn't work, so I'm recording with MS Afterburner, and usually the frame rate is a little bit better without recording, providing frame rates above the 30 FPS most of the time. That is what is not happening in here by now, which is pretty bad if you look to the FPS counter. But I can assure you, without recording, the game runs mostly above 30 FPS, and you can check those results on the description of the video. I also have there a thing called Detailed Benchmark, that is the entire Fraps box, where you can check the performance that I had without recording for 3 different settings, or you just can check it on the end of the video, okay? So I'm a little bit noob with this type of game, so give me a break about my gameplay. I know that I'm bad, and this is pretty much that. You can play the game with the minimum setting, 720p, pretty much above the 30 FPS. The game visuals are very good, even on minimum. You can see that. You can see that we have shadows, we have great particle effects, that in this case are voxels. And this is amazing. Regarding the game, well, this is my personal opinion. I don't like that much, but I know that many people are very keen to try out this game, and I know that many people like this game. If people liked Shmup, the classic game of this genre, I'm pretty much they will like this game also, okay? So the game is not expensive too, so you can get it very cheap on Steam, on probably other stores too. So if you like this type of game, you can play it. It's smooth at 30 FPS, pretty much on the minimum settings, and also good graphics and amazing visuals. Okay, so with that, hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
All humans safe. Weapon range. Disruptor detected. Multiplier up. Shield. Extra life. Human lost. Triple dash. All humans saved. Multiplier up. Weapon spread. Shield lost. Multiplier up. Multiplier up. Smart bomb. Triple dash. Human lost. Multiplier up. Maximum weapon power. All humans saved.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So, as you can see, with the 720p on the minimum settings, the average of frame rate was around the 31, the 1% was around the 27, and the maximum was 37. So, this was the setting that I used on the video, and as you could saw, the performance was much worse while recording, but without recording it is really much better. The low settings, although, and the median, the average was lower than 30 FPS. You can play it, it's playable, okay, but I didn't saw a big visual quality improvement. I mean, shadows look the same, voxels look the same. The only big difference that I noticed it was on the resolution, and it was just a small bump, as you could saw. So for me, the minimum settings are just fine and provides enough frame rate. As you can see, only 18% of the frame rate was lower than 30 FPS, and there is so much things going on this game, so much explosion, so much voxels, so much shadows, and this is really impressive, okay? So this was for the 30 FPS. As you can see, with the 720p minimum, the game never dropped from the 25, so it's very good, while the low dropped just a little bit, and the median settings was pretty much lower than 25 FPS most of the time. So, sorry, 720p minimum if you want to be at 30 FPS most of the time. If you go to the low settings with the native, the game will just run pretty much between the 25 and the 30 FPS, maybe 35, okay? And if you play with the median, you pretty much will be between the 20s and the 30s. So make your choice, guys. 720p minimum for me, it's the best option because it provides a frame rate more close to 30 FPS or above 30 FPS most of the time. The VRAM usage was around 2 GB of RAM. I always saw my VRAM usage on the maximum. The RAM usage was around 5 GB. I'm not really sure if people with 4 GB of RAM can play the game or not, so I recommend it to have 6 or 8 GB of RAM for this game. CPU usage was a little bit high, between the 50s and the 85%, especially the CPU usage rises when you finish, for example, a part of the scenario, and the GPU usage was on its maximum, 99%, so despite the CPU usage sometimes gets a little bit higher, there was no bottleneck, and the performance, I mean the component responsible for the performance overall, it was the GPU. Okay, so guys, that's all that I want to talk about Nex Machina. Hope you did enjoy the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Thank you a lot for watching. Goodbye.